Hey, I thought I'd get out a quick review for Muso Stars, also known as Warriors All Stars. Honestly, I've had quite a few problems with this port. Apparently I meet the requirements that they have on the store page, but I got pretty bad just frame rate inconsistencies. Like, it would dip for no reason, it would go down into the 30s. Even in the town where there's no fighting or enemies on the screen, it would be pretty inconsistent. What I ended up having to do is put everything on medium and then run it in 720p, and that seemed to fix it. Now, you know how it is with these games, any PC port in particular, there's always the people that say, oh, well, it runs well on my rig, without really giving any, you know, guidelines or tips or like what they're running or what settings they have, you know, enabled or disabled. So I'm not sure how much of a problem this is for other people. I have the frame rate in the upper right hand corner. If you full screen, should be able to see it. I have it at 720p right now. I ended up turning off ambient occlusion, shadows, and reflections, and that seemed to fix it. What is nice about the game is not only does it run up to 4K, it also will fill the screen regardless of what resolution you're in. So right now I have it in 720p, but I'm on my 1440p monitor and it's filling the whole screen. You don't have to run any kind of external programs to get that working. You can't really change too many things from inside the game. All of the stuff is in an external launcher when you first start the game that you can access at any time. It's very similar to the Tokiden 2 port. Seems like they probably use the same system. That game is very similar. You had to change the frame rate and all the other settings and stuff in there. You can't really do too much from the game. Now, apparently, if you go into the graphics, you can go up to 1440p from here. I don't think you can do it from outside the launcher. So that's nice. I'll go into a quick battle here so you guys can check it out. I will explain the mechanics later. I want to make sure that I can actually get the game running smoothly before I go to hardcore on that. So I've seen people say that it's also memory leaking. People are having problems with it, just the memory leaking and the performance tanking. So I don't know how much of that is a problem for everybody. You know how these ports are. Some people have no problems with them at all. Like Tokiden 2, a lot of people complained about that port, and I had pretty much no issues with it. It just spiked my CPU usage, but that was it. I still played the game for 70 hours and had no real issues. So this might be something like that. The game released really late yesterday, and people who bought it from Green Man Gaming for the discount like I did had to wait until earlier this morning. So I don't know how many people actually have it. If I find a good setting to get it running at 1080p, I will let you guys know. What I will also do is I'll post some screenshots on Imgur of the settings in the launcher so you guys can see it. can see it's running pretty smoothly. If you have it in full screen, you can actually look at the frame rate up above. I made sure to turn that on so I could give a more educated guess or information on it. But prior to when I had the game running at 1080p, it seemed to not matter whatever settings I chose. Like, it would constantly dip into the 40s or even the 30s. It didn't really feel like it was my rig. I didn't really have anything else running at the time. It was pretty much just the, Google Chrome, XSplit, and Discord. I'm gonna use this Muso Rush so you guys can see it is pretty stable once you get it working. What seemed to improve my performance was simply just lowering the resolution, but I also turned off a bunch of other stuff as well. Some people said that ambient occlusion and shadows really tank the performance, and they're not optimized well, so you can try turning those off. If you didn't buy the game from Green Man Gaming, you do still have the, the refund feature. So there's some gameplay. It looks very stable there. It seems like I fixed it, but I pretty much meet the requirements that they have on the store page, and it was very inconsistent for me. I tried running it at high and medium, and it seems like what made the biggest difference was just changing the resolution. Before that, the performance was very inconsistent. It would dip down into the 30s, seemingly for no reason at all, even just in the town, which makes me think that it's not my rig. What I'm going to do is you can go ahead and look in the description. I'm going to post my specs for my computer so you can compare it to yours, and then I'll also post some screenshots of the launcher so you can see what things you can customize. It does go up to 1440p. I'm not sure about 4K, but it seems like people are having problems running it at that resolution and at high without it tanking. So it's up to you if you want to get it. The game itself seems fun. I haven't really played it long enough. Most of the time I've been playing it has just been trying to get stable performance. So you might want to wait. If you didn't buy it off Green Man Gaming, you do have 2 hours to try it and fight with it, to get it working. They did patch Tokiden 2 pretty well, but I hear Spirit of Sanada is still in a pretty dire state, despite that it's been out for a few months now. So I'm not sure if they're going to patch it. If they do, I'll definitely let you guys know. Anyway, check the description for more information. Peace.